When he actually said that, that's when I knew that he probably is homophobic, but he's trying to like hide it. I'm back. Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are good. If you're new, I am Bria, and make sure you subscribe down below and comment down below if you actually do like this video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I don't remember the last time I actually did my intro. I haven't been on YouTube for like a month or so. So today is a story time. I put up a poll on my community tab and you guys actually wanted a story time. So today's story time is about my worst job experience as a trans girl. So for those that actually don't know, I'm a transgender female, or I'm a trans woman. And yeah, without me wasting any of your time, let's get straight into this video. So before I actually start today's story time, for those that actually do know me personally and know the company that I actually worked at, please don't comment down below and mention the people that are actually involved in the company, because maybe I don't want to be sued, and this is actually my story and how things actually transpired while I was there. I'm not trying to bash the company, it's just that it's the people that actually works at the company that actually treated me a different way. But yeah, so this story actually happened like 2 years ago when I actually started my new internship job. So you know, when you guys are actually starting a new job, you guys actually get that employee application thingy where you fill in your text numbers, your names, your addresses and stuff, and it's basically like a contract that actually states how much money you're gonna get paid, how much money is going to be deducted from your pay, the UIF situations, like things like that. And the guy that were actually working at the HR department was kind of shocked to find out that I was like male on my ID. Eventually I actually sorted that situation. I'm no longer male on my ID, but that situation was kind of confusing. So I had to let them know what's up beforehand, because I didn't want any confusion. So eventually, after I explained myself to the people from the HR, they kind of understood where I was, and they wanted to know what will I be wearing at work, what type of clothes do I feel comfortable in. And then I had to let them know like I'm comfortable in any type of uniform or clothes that I'm supposed to wear at work, as long as it will be something that I'll feel comfortable in and not be judged based on who I am, right? And then yeah, eventually like things were okay. And then the guy from HR actually took me to the department I was supposed to work at. And then there was this girl I was actually introduced to, that I was supposed to take her tasks, because she was being promoted to another different position. She actually showed me around the whole department of the company, and actually introduced me to one of her colleagues as well. And like I went door to door. She actually showed me like door to door who's the people that I was supposed to work with. And there was this actually one guy, he's an older guy. Apparently they work together in different projects. So she basically introduced me to this guy, not this guy actually not acknowledging me, and basically saying that they won't, or he won't be needing me regarding certain tasks, because he's so used to working with the girl. So he will probably call her whenever he needs certain things. I actually didn't have a problem with that, because I was like, okay, I don't care. If ever you don't want to work with me, then fine. I'm new to the company, so I didn't need any drama like that. But I actually didn't say that out loud. I was just saying it to myself. And then the first problem actually came when he basically asked for my in English for my clan name. And I actually told him, yeah, he called me by my clan name basically. And then he actually wanted to know my name, and then I told him what my name is. The thing is with me, you guys, I really don't understand it's Xhosa that is very like deep, like let's say from the Lalis and stuff, because their Xhosa is very different from the Xhosas that I actually speak from my town. So I was kind of confused how he said it, because he basically asked me what my name is, and then I told him, and then he was kind of like weird about it and asked me again what my name is, and I actually told him like, dude, my name is Bria, so I come from, and then he was like, but what's your name? So I was like, why is this guy trying to irritate me and stuff, like trying to get something out of me? And then I was like, well, I just told you my name, and don't. And then that was that. And at the very same time, I felt very disrespected, and I got into a point where I was like, is this guy trying to press my button, trying to see if ever I would like flick out or like be in like a very angry mood around him? But I was kind of like irritated and decided to be on my phone while they were actually talking. And then he could see that I was really irritated. He tried to apologize. I was not having it, and I knew that it was actually my first day and I actually didn't need any problems from anyone. I was there to work and get the fuck out of there. So his energy was kind of like weird to me on my first day. But like overall, like I actually decided let me step outside and wait for this girl to actually be finished with him, because they were actually talking about some stuff. And then this girl kind of explained to me that no man, he's like that, he's a very nice guy, it was sweet. And then I told her that I'm really not in the mood to be discussing him, because I felt very disrespected, and at the very same time my feelings were kind of hurt in that situation. One thing about me, a very soft-hearted girl, so I didn't really kind of expect that from him. But yeah, overall, like I was so over it. And then the girl actually took me to my desk, and yeah, I actually didn't do anything for the first day. And so at that company that I worked at, there's this spokesperson that actually reports everything to the boss. She's not in like she's not in a bigger position to be the boss's reporter, but I felt like the boss was kind of like comfortable with her. So whenever there's something in our like department, the boss will actually ask her certain things. Like the boss wanted her to actually upload all of the things that are actually happening in the department, the good and the bad. But I felt like the girl was kind of saying everything that she was not supposed to say. So the spokesperson kind of called me and wanted to find out what's up with my gender and stuff. Apparently she heard something from the HR department regarding my gender, and then I had to let her know what's up. So what kind of really ticked me off was she basically wanted to know what's up and which toilets do I usually use. And I was like, girl, you see me as a female, so that needs to like tick in your head that maybe I am gonna use the female toilet. So I don't understand the question. Yes, I understand that she's new to meeting someone that's actually trans and wanted to find out what's up, but at least she could have thought about some of the things that she wanted to ask me, because maybe some of the things that she wanted to ask, or maybe the things that she would ask, would kind of like hurt my feelings and stuff. So she basically was like, won't I make the females uncomfortable when they see me around the toilets? So I asked her, why would the other females be uncomfortable when they see me in the female toilets? Because basically I look like a female, so it's not like they will know what's up with me unless someone told them. So she basically suggests that I actually use the disabled people's toilets. I was kind of confused about that, because why would she suggest that I use the disabled people's toilets? It's not like I am disabled and stuff. So that thing was kind of like weird for me, and that actually really did hurt my feelings, because I was actually thinking about it for like a week or so, and I was like, okay, now I was told that I need to use the disabled people's toilet. And then I was like, no man, let me just go speak to the HR people regarding this situation, because it is really getting out of hand. And I actually didn't actually pee for like a week there when I was there. And then the following week I actually went to the HR people, told them the story, and then basically trying to make light of the situation and suggested that I need to use the disabled people's toilet. Those toilets are nice, they have nice mirrors, night lights. I was not expecting that kind of energy from people from the HR, but I was like, no man, I work around black people, so black people kind of don't understand what's up. So they basically wanted more info about me. They wanted me to let them know what's up. I was kind of getting annoyed, because why are you guys want to be in my personal business so much. I'm here to work and get the fuck off and nothing less. Yes, I do understand there's a lot of people that really want to know what type of person I was, because I was the actual first trans girl in that company. Eventually after that whole thing, I basically told my mom about that, and my mom was like, no man, let me not take everything too hard, let me just do what they say, and then if I actually do feel uncomfortable with what they just suggested I need to do, I can just use the female toilets if I feel like it. I think I actually used the disabled people's toilet for like 3 days, and then on the 4th day I was like, no man, let me just go use the female toilets, because I really don't feel comfortable using the disabled people's toilets, because now it's gonna look a certain way to other people, because why would I be using the disabled people's toilets when I'm not even disabled and stuff. So I eventually used the female toilets, and I was comfortable using the female toilet. The females, when they see me in the toilets, were comfortable around me, because eventually they see a female. I think a month later, if not 3 weeks in the job, our boss actually came back from vacation, like January vacations and stuff. No, he came back on February, right? I was only speaking to him through the phone, because I actually didn't know him officially. The only thing I know was his voice, because I used to speak with him on the phone. So she basically went to go introduce me to him, and then when we got to his office, he wanted to know me on like a personal level and stuff, and he actually didn't actually know that I was trans until the spokesperson decided to out me on our first meetup, and she was like, but Bria is trans, don't, and she's trying to explain my journey to him, and not our manager or like our boss kind of giving me a very weird vibe, saying that oh, it's a phase, it probably will fade away. And for me, that was kind of like weird, because why would you actually say that, as if me being trans is kind of like a phase, or it's like fashion that will actually die away? Because this is my life. I am actually breathing this life each and every day. When he actually said that, that's when I knew that he probably is homophobic, but he's trying to like hide it. I got that homophobic vibe from him on our first meetup, and when he was trying to ask me questions and stuff, my mind kind of went blank, because what he said kind of really rubbed me the wrong way. And then I eventually let him know about me, but I actually didn't tell him that what he said kind of really hurt my feelings. I actually went to the toilet and cried about it, called my mom and sent my mom a text. My mom was kind of like very understanding regarding this whole thing, and she trying to make me realize that there's a lot of things that a lot of people kind of don't know about the trans or community and stuff. She wanted me not to worry a lot about it. I would just have to do my work and then go home and not worry about it. That thing kind of rubbed me the wrong way for like months, until I went to go see like a therapist and stuff. And I really talked to my therapist around that whole thing, because I was actually living alone in PE. I was away from my family, so the only like support system I had was like my mom on the phone, obviously, but I really needed someone to talk to. So my therapist was kind of like there for me regarding this whole thing. And also the clinic that I actually do go to were kind of very supporting around this whole thing. They were wanted to also go to the company I actually worked at, and wanted to educate everyone in the company around the LGBTQI community, and yeah, like a lot of things like that. But I told them not to worry about that, but if ever like there is something very serious, I would actually let them know. And like the LGBTQI community clinic is kind of very friendly regarding certain cases like this, and they don't take them very lightly. So I decided, let me not cause a fuss on my first month in the job, and trying to cause a whole lot of havoc in the company, and trying to make a whole drama around this whole thing. Because there was also like newspaper people wanted to know how is my situation in a like a working environment, since I'm trans, like how are people like treating me. And I was not in the mood to actually talk to the press at that time. Eventually I actually didn't even talk to the press because it would have ruined the company's name. So I was like, I really need that job, so for the company and my reputation, let me not speak with the press unless they want to know me as a person, not me being trans and stuff. So yeah, 4 months later, there was this other time I went to my doctor for my hormones and stuff, and then my mentor was kind of in my ear a lot. Like, he trying to call me whenever I'm at my place. He would call me like at 6 a.m. Imagine at 6 a.m. I'm probably like getting dressed, or I am moisturizing my body, trying to think of something to wear to work. So he was on my phone like all the time, like 24/7. One would swear like he's my boyfriend and stuff. And the person that I was actually dating at that time was kind of like getting weird vibes around him regarding that whole thing, because he was very like pressuring me around work stuff. Yes, I understand he's a workaholic, but he didn't really have to be in my face or in my space a lot. So that was kind of weird to me. So what happened was I was supposed to submit work to him that was due on Friday, which on Thursday I actually took a sick leave because I had an appointment to go to my doctor. Not this guy calling me on my sick leave around 8 a.m. while I'm in the taxi going to my appointment, wanting to find out if ever I'm done about the task that he actually gave me. And I actually told him that, dude, I am done, but I'll only finalize it or like review it before I actually send it to you on Friday when I'm actually coming back. And he was like, give me your password so I can go into your computer. And I was like, boy, you're trying to invade my privacy and some of the things that I have in my computer. Like, why would you want my password in my computer about something that I will eventually submit to you on Friday? So like, why are you pressuring me regarding this whole thing? And then it was like, but no, he need that whole thing. Don't. Like, dude, that whole vibe was kind of weird. I would actually say weird all the time and probably in the story time. But like, eventually I got to my doctor and got to my doctor's appointment. While I was actually getting my blood work by my doctor, he called me again wanting to find out, dude, are you gonna give me your password? And I was like, Aibo, why do you want my password? I told you I'm gonna submit the work on Friday. Then he was like, bye, and then dropped the call. So my doctor was kind of like asking me like, what's up? Is everything okay at work? Like, why are they calling you all the time? And then I told her what's up. And then she was like, bye, Aibo, this guy is supposed to respect you, because it's not like dear lover or I'm taking a sick leave just out of the blue. Like, I have to go to my appointment to actually take my hormones, see the therapist, see the psychologist. There's a lot of things that I needed to do on that day, so that needed me to actually take like an e-leave or sick leave. So that whole vibe was kind of iffy to me, so I decided, let me just not worry too much about it. I eventually even went on a date with someone on that day just to cool down in that whole situation. On the next day I went back to work with a sick leave. So while I was in my place, I got a text from him saying that I don't need to forget his sick note that I was probably have to submit on the HR thingy. So I was like, no man, I won't forget it. I would submit everything that you want me to submit. So yeah, I went to work, and then he came to my desk with a very weird attitude, telling me that I don't need to take sick leave without letting me know, because at that time my mentor was actually my boss, and he was not my mentor at that time. So he was kind of giving me a weird vibe, because eventually the boss knew where I was and he was making a whole fuss about it. Apparently the spokesperson was in his ear trying to be, yo guys, that whole job kind of really drained the fuck out of me. I won't lie. As much as I really did enjoy everything and everyone in the company, the people that actually worked, they were kind of very fucked up. Like, they really would make my day weird. There were months or days I would be depressed and even not want to wake up and go to work, because I know eventually someone will find something wrong in the work that I did, or someone will have a problem with me. Like, guys, it was so depressing. I I told myself that dizonyamezela, because eventually my mom was advising me to, and I needed a job. As I said, like, I really needed a job. I really needed the experience before my portfolio to actually graduate and stuff. So I decided, hey guys, man, let me nyamezele regarding this whole thing. So eventually when I went back to work with the sick note, this guy kind of wanted to find out what was the actual reason why I went to the doctor. He wanted to call my doctor, wanted to find out why I was at the doctor, and I was like, no man, you're not being serious right now, because why would you want to find out the reason why I went to the doctor? You actually see the doctor's certificate, what is written, and he even went on go trying to research what HRT means and a lot of like blood work trans situation on the computer while I was there. And then I eventually told him that how I wished you actually did this whole thing while I'm not in the office with you, because now it feels like you're trying to be in my business a lot, and I feel very disrespected in that whole thing. You could have at least did that in your private space when I'm actually not there and not in front of you. And then he wanted me to submit things on the computer regarding my sick leave. I eventually did that, but to him it was not enough. He eventually wanted the number of my doctor. I gave him the number of my doctor, and then even went on Google trying to research if ever the address of my doctor is like legit and stuff. Hey guys, it was very weird. And then he's put me on Teams meeting with one of the people from the HR. Apparently the people from the HR were like, but what he did, he didn't do anything wrong, he was right. Like the people from HR trying to be nice and said, but no, he's supposed to do that because he's your mentor. He's supposed to know where you are, if you're sick or not, if the address you gave us, it was legit and stuff. Apparently they tried to call my doctor, and my doctor didn't pick up the call because she has other practices to do, so she don't have time for PD drama like them. And then eventually I actually told her on WhatsApp, like, what's up regarding that whole thing, and then she told me that no man, they're not supposed to do that, and she was not gonna tell him why I was at the doctor and stuff. So yeah, that whole thing, Nina, guys, was very wrong to do. It was actually invading my privacy and a lot. And eventually came to my desk the next day to apologize. I was like not in the mood for him, and I actually didn't talk with him for like a month or so, but he was trying to throw shade in like a lot of situations, because I even went to go report him from the HR. And then there was this other time when I went to the kitchen to go make tea, and there was this other friend of mine that was gay that was actually working there. So we were actually talking in the kitchen. He greeted us, and then I greeted back basically because I don't have any problem with him, but he was just annoying me. So I went to go print something at the printer, but you can actually hear people that are actually talking at the kitchen. So he was talking with this guy that I was friends with, saying that there's this name, man, people likes to call gay people that I actually don't like. I forgot that name that he used, and it was like, but oh, didn't I actually violate, or wasn't I being homophobic regarding that name, because other people will go to the HR department to go report me when I say certain things like that. No. But I was not actually hearing some of the things that we were saying, but my friend actually told me that, hey, wait, too, this guy was kind of weird, trying shit at you just because you went to the HR department to go report him regarding certain things that he was saying. Eventually after that was whole drama that happened to the company, I basically nyamezeling the whole situation for like 2 years. I eventually find out that apparently they actually didn't want a male to actually take the position that I was in. Apparently it was made for a female. That's actually real. That didn't actually say it in words like that, but you can actually hear some of the things that they were actually saying. Like my stay there at the company was not good, you guys. I don't want to go into details some of the things that actually transpired while I was there, but I was not treated fair like some of the other employees. I was treated very bad just because I was trans. And I said that I noticed that my manager was kind of homophobic. Never mind my mentor, he was just being playful. I kind of like forgave him because he actually got the type of person that I was, because he didn't want to step on my toes. Eventually we got along, but the only person that I was not getting along with was my boss, because he wanted me to listen to everything that he says and not say my piece or how I feel. He wanted me to feel down, like he basically looked down on a lot of like the interns there. But yeah guys, man, that was that whole thing that actually happened there, and I was happy that I actually left, because eventually I was not okay in that environment. And there was also like a lot of people there at that company who was also transphobic when I was actually there, but I actually didn't mind them because they were not even relevant to me. There were even people creating groups, WhatsApp groups about me, trying to find out what's up with me, and they even said that I am pretending to be a woman, and like there was a lot of things that were kind of like not good. And even the spokesperson were kind of like pressuring me that I need to do my ID, I need to change my gender, and like guys, it was so much and it was a lot. But yeah, like eventually guys, man, there's just a lot of things that I would have said in this video around that company, but or not say the company, the people that I actually work with in that department, they were kind of not the people that I really wanted to be close with, or people that I want to see in my next life. They're okay there and not calling me and not being part of my whole life. But yeah, overall, like I'm okay now. I am back at home. My mental state is okay. I'm still going to my therapy sessions and stuff. I'm in my happy zone or comfort zone. So yeah, I hope you guys really did enjoy my story time, and make sure to subscribe down below if you actually did, and comment down below what you guys thought of today's story time, and I'll see you guys on my next video.